I grew up in a large family, so there was lots of siblings and lots of different parental figures in my life, and I know that I grew up in a pretty unsturdy situation, so I was very unsure of myself and I felt really misunderstood growing up. I felt like I couldn't communicate who I was inside to the outside world, and I was quite shy and insecure, and I found it really hard to find my footing in the world. I started coming to Celebration Youth when I was 13. My friend invited me from school, and I've been coming ever since. So I'm 24 now, so I've been here for a while. The reason I stayed for so long, or I've been here for so long, is because I encountered something here that I hadn't experienced in my life ever before, and it was that unconditional acceptance and unconditional love. And although I didn't even really know how to explain who I was, and I knew that people didn't really understand me, there was that open embrace, and before I even had to prove myself, I was valuable, and people saw my worth. And even Pastor Benai, I remember him on stage just a few times pinpointing me and saying that I was called to great things, and it just identified with that internal feeling in me that I was called to something big. I just think that I found something here that I hadn't ever experienced before. Then there was this one moment where I got Youth of the Week and I was given a free t-shirt, and which was cool, but the most powerful moment was when they brought me up the front, and it was like they were honouring just me, and that value that was put on me was crazy. And then they prayed for me, and I just broke down in tears, and all my friends were like, "Oh, what happened to you?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't really know." But I just knew from that moment, although I'd made decisions to follow God and was on a journey of following God already, that was the moment that I really experienced Him in a new way. So there was that moment of experiencing God when I was 13, but that is just one small moment in the big story and big long journey that I've had up until this point. I remember moving out of home and having my own little house. When I was living by myself, I realized that my internal dialogue wasn't the best, and one of my pastors pointed out to me the way that I was thinking wasn't actually okay, and that I potentially could have anxiety. And so that was like a big thing, and I'd always said, I'm not going to be the one that struggles with those things and whatever. And you can say, no, that's not who I am, or that's not what I'm experiencing. But until you recognize that the way that you're thinking is wrong, you're not going to go on a journey to healing. And so all of that pulled me into this moment of, I really had to press into God and really had to journey on discovering who I was, aside from the spiraling thoughts that I had. I'm so excited to be a part of everything happening here at Celebration Church, because I know that we're creating a safe place for people to grow and express who they are, and really find who they are in God. So for me, having this place to grow up in, to be able to come here and know that I was loved unconditionally, it really opened me up to being who I am, and not labeling myself as the shy person or the person that doesn't really know how to communicate, but being able to really express who I am has been the biggest thing. So I'm so excited to keep creating a space like that, and I'm really excited for people to become more confident in who they are and their call, the call of God that's on their life, and for creativity to explode, and worship to go to new levels, and really showing our heart to God in new ways.